Oh, John Ossoff, you're having an event, you're having a big rally, a big fundraiser, you have to show photo ID to get into the event. Not making that up, folks. John Ossoff, all these Democrats are having these events, but to make sure that you are who you are and that they're vetting who they let in the door, they're checking everyone's photo ID. Donald Trump was actually asked about that on NBC News about voter ID. And in true Trump fashion, he was able to kind of take that question and shape it to what is actually going on, which is Democrats, the only reason you would not want this is if you want to cheat.
Well, we're working on the Save America Act, which is going to secure up a lot of things, but secure up our voting. I think people would like to do it, and I think Democrats would too. When you go to voter ID and you ask Democrats, it's polling at 82% with Democrats. I'm not talking about Democrat politicians. I'm talking about Democrats. We have to do something about our voting. We need strong borders. We need a fair press, which we don't have. And very importantly, we need the strong border, the fair press, and we need fair elections. We need elections where people aren't able to cheat. And we're going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get it done. And by the way, it polls, even with Democrats, they want that.
Mm-hmm. I love it. President Trump sitting there talking to NBC. Let's say, by the way, we need a fair press, which we don't have. He's telling the press that. But he's like, look, 3 massive initiatives that would put this country back on its constitutional footing. We need to make sure that we have our sovereignty. It'd be nice if the press, which was always thought of as the fourth estate, would start doing their jobs again and start exposing the real problems and not be propaganda artists. And we have to have free and fair elections. We need to have election integrity. And everything Donald Trump and the current administration is talking about implementing was basically just going back to the Carter-Baker Commission of now 21 years ago, folks.